what I'm saying. Like the situations I was in shaped me in so many ways. It ain't shaped me one way. Because it was so many different situations, different scenarios to a point where it shaped me so many different ways. Like me not getting love, the proper love from my entire family made me seek love from niggas and women. Me seeing my brother get killed shaped me to how I view niggas in the street, how I view niggas. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's me playing foot, my dad and like moving me away. Like I ain't never rode to school, but my dad took me to school every day. I had a real father. Once you rat or once you turn gay, and I don't got nothing against gay people. It's gay people that work for me. But when I look at you a certain way, if I look at you, if I meet you and you gay, it's like, okay. If I meet you and you portraying that you a man and you not gay, I don't got nothing against gay people.
Yeah, no,
you know what I'm saying? If you portraying a certain thing,
you deceiving.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't look at you the same. Yeah. I ain't mad at you for being gay. So what? Everybody, whoever gay, they gay. So what, nigga? I don't got no problem with gay people. Gay people work for me right now. Yeah. I'm damn near around gay people every day because they work for me. I don't got no problem with them. I don't hate that I even brought this shit. I don't want you to take it out, but I hate I even brought it up because I don't even want the LGBT.
They get what you're saying.
I don't even want that community to even think that I'm against them. I'm overly with y'all folks.
You saying DL, bro. That's what you speaking on.
Like if I look at you like a man and we fucking bitches together, girls together, and we doing certain shit and I look at you and a man like boy, that nigga, and then I find out you gay, it ain't really nothing you can say to me.
Yeah.
I'ma just look at you like you broke a man code. You broke a code that men with backbone stand up to. You broke that code. You can talk, you can say whatever you want to say. You broke a man code. I don't look at you the same. But in real life, I don't even want to hear what you got to say, but you still supposed to be a real nigga to say, I'm finna say it. I don't give a fuck if you want to hear it or not. I'm finna say it to make sure he know. And that's why I'm doing this interview.
He might not be one that want to, I'm just speaking, stir the pot.
So this podcast or, this interview that I like Big Bank. Young Thug did with Big Bank. It ain't doing no favors. He talked too much. So this particular clip I'm going to play two of them. And, this is the hypocrisy that I believe or the projection is crazy. Judge Beauty Playlist 101, Real 101. So he goes on to say, talk about gay people. But this dude that wore a dress, he said, damn near every round around me gay. Gay people work for me. And it's like, we all feel allegedly that you are gay. From, putting on a dress, to, remember that YSL video? He had all them YSL members booty naked. And they threw it out of court. So a lot of people feel like you're on the back door of your side. And a lot of people feel like a lot of men in Atlanta is on the back door of your side of the game, man. So if all these gay people around you, and we mostly talking about guys, he just basically saying what, Corey Holcomb be saying is that he don't like the DL gay guys. Guys who really scared to tell people who they really are. And I'd agree. I think on both sides of the trap, with women and men, you should be comfortable telling people who you are and not trying to portray one thing and you another thing. You allow them to make their judgment or if they still want to be messing with you. But we just find it funny that you talk about having a code, right? He talking about, Gunna was going to testify against them, but he didn't testify against, and I put that clip in there as well too. He didn't testify against them. That's my thing. He didn't do it. It's because he sat there and he basically was like, hey, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I ain't with that gang. You know what I'm saying? If I had to testify, I would, but I'm not. He didn't testify. So if they had him doing any gang, drug related thing, they didn't have nothing on him. Only thing they can do is press him with charges and press him in the RICO law just because you around it. And people say you was around, you was part of them, so you was a gang and you go to jail with them. And if I ain't do it, I'm not going to jail for nobody. I tell you that right now. If I didn't do the crime, I ain't go. But guess what? He put himself in that position too. To hang around those guys. He put himself in that position. That's the crazy thing about it. He put himself in that position to hang around those guys. That's why I tell y'all, the company you keep, man, the company you keep, It can affect you, bro. When I was younger, I had to get away from home with certain dudes selling crack, thief, stealing, robbing, doing dumb stuff because guess what? You guilty by affiliation. Remember they said if it's all her friends are hoes, what make her different? And she may not be a hoe. She may not be with the whole shit. But the aesthetics of you hanging around all sleazy and hoe females, then we just gonna put one and one together, whether it's wrong, or we gonna just charge it to the game. So we don't know who a lady, who a hoe. You don't know if you a thief or a criminal. Or you a killer or whatever. You hang with the killers, you hang with the drug dealers. Come on, so somebody come spray up the block, somebody come get their get back, and you with them. Bare minimum, you a witness that got to be taken care of, so you won't testify. So yeah, who you hang around with is gonna pretty much dictate what's gonna happen. But yeah, him, basically saying the gay stuff and all that, like, bro, like most people feel that you gay just because you got kids and you dating Mariah the Scientist, you got hoes. We know how most dudes in Atlanta get around. He said, damn near everybody around me gay. I'm like, nigga, what? Everybody gay, he said. So that's Atlanta. That's Atlanta. That's Atlanta. And then he's talking about a man having cold. So most people think you gay. You put a dress on to fuel that rumor. You know what I'm saying? Then remember Gunna had the video talking about all the fine niggas come out to the show. Y'all remember that? He said that. It's on my channel. Just put Goodfella TV Gunna in. You'll find the video. I got the video of him saying it. That's a fact. So you already know, y'all. In Atlanta, it's Fruit Loops. In Atlanta, it's Fruit Loops. We already know what it is. It's a Fruit Loops out of the game. But then for you to get on a podcast and say a man got to have a code and not rat, a man got to have a code and not be DL, and you're being strongly accused of doing both, or you're being heard of doing snitching. You heard snitching, so guess what? If you broke the rat code, we know, and it's allegations or it's proof that you might be on the DL, putting on the dress and doing some other things. I mean, come on, if you break one code, what's gonna stop breaking another? Then Atlanta got the reputation of that. Right? Y'all got some of the most sassiest clothes wearing, attitudes and all that stuff. So we already know what it is, homeboy. So that podcast ain't do you no good but dig in the dark. All it did was certify that you a snitch. Because you just couldn't shut the fuck up on them jail calls that tell you they being recorded. And you pay all that money for them lawyers. As part of that plea agreement, you should have kicked them some bread back to throw those phone call conversations out. You should have said, look here, I'll give y'all 100,000 or 50,000 not to release those phone calls. Let's make an agreement. But no, matter of fact, you should have never talked on the phone. That's how you know he not a trench nigga, dog. Like what they saying, like Woody was saying, like he really ain't no street nigga, man. Cause a street nigga know not to speak on them, a street nigga know not to speak on know not to speak on just to speak on the jail call. So you already know he ain't a street nigga. You know he ain't a street nigga. Come on, just how he moving and how he talking, he know he ain't a street nigga. No, he ain't a street nigga. So it is what it is. But getting on here talking about you gotta have a code and we already on the phone ratting, on the interrogation ratting. And then, you talking about you got, this is crazy to me. That this is the internet. Let me tell you this real quick. This is the internet in a nutshell. Hypocrites accuse and shaming people for being for something they see on the internet for doing what they do, and they do the same thing. Shaming somebody being gay, but you really gay. Shaming somebody for being a thief, but you being. But me stealing, I had to steal because nah, man. That's what it is. This is what they do on the internet. That's why I don't take it serious. Oh man, you broke. You ain't. I know you broke. Oh, you drive this type of car. Okay. What you drive? Probably nothing. Motherfucker went to go get a Hellcat on 25% interest. The projection be so loud because you can see it in real life. But hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and subscribe button. It's the bell icon button. Check out the music entertainment playlist, Real 101 playlist. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere: Patreon, X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal.